Okay.
Start.
Now we're recording.
Yay!
We're recording?
Yeah, we're recording.
We're recording.
We're
We're
not
not live.
streaming.
We're not live.
Good morning, people.
Good
Good
morning.
morning. Due to a little technical difficulty, which I really don't know what's going on, YouTube is not cooperating, so today's show will be recorded in a live studio audience.
Cue the clapping.
That's okay. We have a really, really good show to you. I am V. This is X with the M beside me, and studio guest the P and the A. She can't help herself.
She's trying
The
to.
girl can't help herself.
That was a song, but I don't think it was about laughing.
Oh, really?
Probably not. Probably not.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna get comfortable.
Yeah, let's sit back. We got a big one to talk about
Oh,
today.
yeah. Well, you know.
We got a big one?
The
Wow.
big one.
What did you do last night?
Nice thing about this one is, though, we are recording in pure HD, so.
Oh, what?
1080p, 60 frames a second for your nerds.
Let
out
me
there,
upgrade you.
Okay.
Snap.
And, you know, so it's also one of the nice things is I am sitting beside two beautiful women.
Ow,
so
ow.
It's,
Hey, sandwich.
sandwich, hey. That's right.
This pillow is making my ass look fat.
Oh,
Not that it isn't, but it's not helping.
Hey.
Well, alright.
Just saying.
So, before we, if you look on the coffee table below us, there is a nice spread. So, our Chateau d'Extraordinaire, Mr. Paul.
Just amazing.
We will talk about this that's going on. So, Paul, go ahead.
Look at prior episodes. He was our single of the month.
He was our single of the month, and technically still is until Monday.
What?
What?
And
So-
that's because he brings his chocolate-covered bacon.
So, Paul, would you
Yes.
care to explain?
So I was tagged yesterday in a Facebook
Tagged.
post
Got the egg.
by Melanie about
Tagged.
the
Mm-hmm.
bacon.
I tagged in.
So it's bacon shot glasses filled with chocolate, and I attempted to make 8 of them for this morning's show, and 1 out of the 8 came out.
We do have one fabulous one. Where is it? Is it this one here?
Yeah, it's that one.
We ate them all.
Huh?
So I didn't eat.
Yeah,
any
that would
of
be
them.
tough to do.
Yeah. So, would you like to have the peach or the contra?
Oh my gosh. Why do I have to be the...
Well, you asked for it, so I'm.
Oh, I'm the one
Yeah.
that tagged you, so now I must suffer the
You tagged
consequences.
us, so now you have to.
This is morning drinking, folks.
Am I supposed to like just take the shot out of the bacon and then
Yes.
eat the bacon?
Yes.
Yes.
I don't want my mouth to make that shape right now.
It's called advertising mouth.
Some things I kept private.
So you take you pour the shot in, and then you
I'm-
drink the shot, and then you can eat the bacon and chocolate.
I'm.
Just yes.
Yes.
Just say
So
yes.
You want
Oh my gosh, the raspberry.
the raspberry.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh
Are we
my.
sure it's not going to spill everywhere?
Yeah. So
And we only want like very little, not like let's not get me shit
Let's
faced
get her
first thing in
drunk.
the morning. No,
raspberry liquor.
you just want me to dance.
I do want you.
Yeah. So
There's dancing.
warning, this
Okay,
is very
so
sweet.
I'm afraid, like only a little bit though. I mean, it is what, not even 11 o'clock in the morning. Just a little. Oh, it's working. It's not dripping out. Okay, that's more than a little.
What?
Oh shit.
Yeah, do it, do it, do
Do
it,
it.
do it, do it, do it.
So
Do it.
see if we can get a good picture of it on
Am
the.
I
Well,
supposed
no,
to like
yeah,
just
she's
like
got-
knock
it's
this
good.
back like a shot?
Yep.
Yep. Come on.
Hurry up before the alcohol eats the chocolate.
Oh, good point. Save the chocolate. Shit, people are killing me.
Woo! Good job.
Very
good.
Yeah.
I like
Is it
it.
good?
I'm not putting my mouth around this. I'm
Put
just
your
not
mouth
doing it.
around
I'm not doing it.
So now you can just take a bite out of the
Now I
side.
can just.
I would just say take a bite.
I think it's
And
gonna
look,
look better
it's-
if you just put your mouth around it.
Yeah.
Just do it.
Yeah, because that chocolate's gonna melt.
Yeah, then it's gonna be do it, do it.
Do it.
Come on.
It's a trap.
It is a trap.
Oh my god, this is so good.
This is your third time over here. You know how the show goes.
You would think I
That's
would know
how.
this.
That's how we get them.
This is how we roll, folks. Nice.
That is awesome. Get it, girl.
See, I'm thinking that we just really need to practice at this and make this a thing, like an all the time thing. There has got to be a way to practice like anything else.
Mm-hmm.
Shaping and molding.
Bacon.
They've got.
Gotta be a way to do it.
You've got. Can you cook shot glasses? Like, can you wrap them around shot glasses and cook them?
So what I did is I used shot glasses
Mm-hmm.
and I wrapped the aluminum foil around it, and
Okay.
I shaped the bacon around it,
Oh, that's smart. Okay.
and then tied it off. But the bacon actually
Sure.
shrinks when you cook it, and so that's where a lot of the holes came from.
Oh.
So the other seven-
Tricky.
The other 7 didn't come out at all.
Shrinkage sucks.
Because-
Just doesn't
yeah.
matter what you're talking about. Shrinkage is bad.
Yes.
Yeah.
Stay away from the water.
So, yeah. So one of the other ones that I made took a lot of filling with bacon or filling with chocolate.
I so
And
love
it
that
did-
you actually did it.
Yeah.
I absolutely love that you actually did it.
So, if you're looking for the recipe, look for Paul.
Just call Paul.
That's
Call Paul.
Let's
Just
do
call him.
this.
So just have him make it. Don't even look for the recipe. Just have him.
No.
Just have him make it.
And ladies
Okay.
who's in the 30s and 40s, single.
He is, and
You're
for
welcome.
one day and one day only, he is still the
Single of the
single of
month.
the month. So
Heck yeah.
get it while you can.
So
So thank you, Paul. We appreciate it.
well,
I have no thank you.
This is the best
I'm gonna
breakfast
do that.
ever.
I didn't get the white chocolate one.
all right. So
I will try one.
White
All I'm
chocolate.
saying is that all y'all should do a shot.
My,
I did a shot. Everybody should have to do a shot.
Yeah, I've heard somebody.
Amateurs.
I'll show you what I.
okay, well, we'll do
Oh,
another
yeah.
segment. We have an hour. She's got to
Okay.
So we'll do another
That's
segment.
awesome.
So,
That is so good, Paul.
that
Thank
is
you.
really good. Yeah, bacon and chocolate. That's interesting. See, normally I don't like mixing things.
Mm-hmm.
That's just me.
New stuff, you mean?
It's like, people just take it too far. Go to
I'm looking for
Starbucks.
bacon.
Go to
Coffee.
Starbucks and you'll see exactly what I mean.
Why? What are they doing in Starbucks?
I want a coffee with a cream of a goat that's never been on a leash,
A virgin
with sugar that fell from
Oh, I love
Amon sky on a Buddhist. It's too much coffee.
Yeah.
You want a fun thing to do? It's really easy. Go online, look up just some Italian words of like thank you and all that, and then when they get snotty with you, say, hey, give me a minute of coffee, and you just reply back to them in Italian. It messes them up.
Does it really?
Yeah, they have no idea. They just look at you.
Yeah, that's
and
just
I'm like,
probably not doing anyway good.
I don't
Good
know.
job.
Wow.
Good job.
Hey.
So, topic of discussion. So you decide you want to go out and actually date. Okay.
Oh God.
When it's
Thank you. Welcome.
so you decide you want to go out and actually date.
Yeah.
Now becomes the dance of communication.
Okay.
Do I
So
call?
is
Do
this
I
after the
text?
first date or is this before the first date?
Let's say before the first date.
It's
So I
just
can
even when
meet
you're
somebody.
first, like you're first talking to somebody.
Okay.
And you give away your phone number
Okay.
and go.
So I give them my phone number and I get on with my life.
Now, do you give them your phone number, or do you make them ask for your?
Oh yeah, they must ask for my phone number. I'm
Okay.
not
Already,
gonna
if you
just
know
walk.
it's somewhere
Hey, you
that's
want my
my
phone
own."
number? No.
Okay.
I mean, if I'm there's a caveat. If I'm online and I'm messaging with a guy and I feel he's maybe a little shy to ask for my number, or I know that some girls get freaked out if they don't ask right away, then I will, say, hey, do you want my number? That is the only time I will do that is online because he can't read my body language and tell. But other than that, no, not
Okay.
in real life. I won't give somebody my number.
So, Alright, so they have to ask for it.
Yeah, because I don't know if you've seen enough 80s movies, but that's really like,
Who are you
it just
talking
means,
to?
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, every woman in the 80s movies, when they gave somebody her number, you know what it meant. Like, oh, here's my number, give me a call, you know?
Room 503.
I can't help but think of that.
See, and the thing is, there's this, and that there's another side to it, is I think people, at least in our age group, were brought up with the notion of, you know, ooh, the guy is supposed to ask, and there were a lot of remnants of courting, but at the same time, our parents' generation were saying, ooh, you know, feminism, and
I think those remnants
whatnot,
need to
and-
come back. I mean, to be honest, yeah,
Mhm.
courting is a dance. It's nature's dance. We didn't invent this. This has been, we invented the methods, but this has been going on since the beginning of time. All animals do this.
And that's kind of the thing, is that I think it's kind of gotten lost. I mean, people sit there and say, oh, you know, women can approach the guy, women can ask the guy out on a date, women can give out their number or whatever, but realistically, underneath,
Yeah.
how many people truly believe or feel that that's true or right?
You
or,
certainly can. But if you're a woman and you're giving him your number, you are now the predator. And he is the prey. And that means you're now chasing him.
And that's the thing. I mean, you'd like to say that.
Run fast.
You know what I was saying was, you said that the man has to do, it's all those, you watch National Geographic Channel. And like the birds, they'll make the nest and they'll do the dance stuff.
Yeah, that's
So,
exactly.
hey, look at me! Hey, look!
Mhm.
Look.
And
What does the female do? This.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
Sits
how
back and
it
watches.
is. This is all of nature. Like, this is innate in men. They have to do the dance. Like, that's not. I hope that's not your dance, Vince, but.
Don't judge.
I'm sorry.
It's worked.
Hey,
But
there's
they
a
have
dance
to
for
do the
everyone.
dance.
I know,
And that doesn't mean that we don't respect you, but that just means, come get us. We'll drop the handkerchief. We'll let you know we're interested, but come and get us.
That's kind of it, and that's where it really gets interesting, because then it's like, okay, so now you're texting, or you're calling, or you're sending emails, or Facebook messages, whatever the
So I would call that
medium is.
the qualifying period. Now we've entered the qualifying period, where do you qualify to go out with me? Because at this point, if you haven't been out yet, if you don't have plans to go out yet, and you're just kind of texting, then you're qualifying each other.
Right. So who makes that step? Because I think most women still want to be asked.
Okay, yeah. I won't text a guy first. I won't text a guy at all.
Yeah.
First, if he
I won't
wants
text
to
a guy
text me,
either.
he can. I got a lot of things going on. I'm not into
Oh, I
texting
love it.
somebody all day. I don't have time for that. If you want to text me and make plans, let's do that. But I don't want to text you all day. I don't want to email you all day. I don't want you calling all day. I've got stuff to do. You know what I mean? So let's, we can talk every once in a while, or shoot me a text every once in a while and I'll reply. But I'm not going to be at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, hey, what you doing? Like, no. I'm
But
not.
so that does happen. Okay, from girl to guy, just saying.
What do you mean?
That the girls will like. Hey,
I know, and I'm telling you,
Yeah.
don't do it, girls.
Yeah,
don't do it.
Don't do it.
You're just showing them that you got nothing going on in your life. You're showing them that you, at this moment, have absolutely nothing going on. You're lowering your value in their eyes.
Meaning-
Subconsciously, in their eyes, you're lowering your value.
Meaning, not necessarily initiating the text, but the content of the text.
Sometimes even initiating the text, unless you have something that you, like, hey, I was talking to my girlfriend, can you settle, this argument? Or something. If you have, like, a sort of cliffhanger, then that's one thing. But and use those sparingly, too. I mean, I would say get on with your life, because a lot of girls are sitting at home waiting for these guys to text, and you're becoming a low-value woman just by sitting and waiting. Because you could be making life happen. You could be out there, working on a project, making yourself successful, and instead you're sitting at home waiting for some dude to text. You don't even know this
Yeah,
dude.
that's just kind of crazy.
Yeah,
That's just kind
don't
of
do it.
I mean,
Don't do it.
Again, it kind of goes back to what she was saying with the dance as far as the guy side. I mean, it's like we want to engage you. Okay, that's what we want to do that. But in addition to that, we don't want to feel. If men think things are too easy, they're not going to go after.
You don't want it anyway.
They're not going to go after.
Or you don't want to keep it.
Think about getting a free sample versus a product that you had to wait until it came out, then you had to shell out big bucks, then you had to wait in a long line.
Yeah.
Which one are you going to value more?
Yeah. I mean, if it's easy. Now, again, not to say this sounds like we're playing a bunch of games and hard to get and all that. It's not that. It's a matter of timing, if I would say, because you want things to build up, just like you said. If there's that product that you're waiting on, you're waiting on it. There's a build up. There's a build up to it. Okay, and the reason you want that build up, because in each other's mind, you're thinking about all the different possibilities, all the different things, and so it gets you excited about each other. Okay, so there does have to be a little bit of build up,
It's like relationship foreplay.
It is.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, look, so you see certain aspects, you see certain things, and you get that bits and pieces. Trust me, I'm going to be the first one to admit, everybody in this room knows I hate text messages. Hate them with a passion. Do not like them. All right? But I
love texting.
I know you do. And it's like, but I hate text messages. But I understand that they're, just modern communication. They're there. You have to deal with it.
Right.
But you can, other than just, hey, how you doing? Hey, one of the nice things about it is you're able to ask canvassing questions and let them linger, and let the answers kind of develop in thought. Well, hey, what are your thoughts on XYZ? I saw this on the news, or I heard this song, or do you like this kind of music? So as you're interacting, you're able to ask these canvassing questions, and it kind of, as you formulate your reply, but you're thinking about that little, so-and-so asked that, so obviously that's something they're interested in, something I'm interested in. So now you start to think about commonality, so that when you do kind of get together, you have a framework or reference to actually talk about.
I have to disagree with you.
Oh, really?
A little bit. Here's the thing.
Okay.
I don't like a whole lot of texting before the first date. I mean, just enough, to arrange the date and maybe a few little nice good mornings or something like that.
Right.
But 70% of all communication is nonverbal.
Yes.
That means when you're texting, you don't know their inflection, you're not seeing their body language, you're not seeing them roll their eyes. Don't get invested via text.
Well, yeah, and you're exactly right. What I'm saying is you can use those as just kind of like framework.
Yeah.
For when you do meet, now you have a frame of reference of things to talk about.
Oh, things to talk about?
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with meeting and talking. Well,
you don't.
I don't have a problem with talking.
Neither both of us don't. As a matter of fact, nobody on this couch has a problem talking.
No, I don't have.
You're talking about.
My problem is, it's the Starbucks meeting and it's like 3
around.
hours later and I've got to go and they're like, hey, can you stay a little longer?
Still wanting to talk.
No. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my problem. I don't, I want to see somebody and, I want to see what their body language is because, I have red flags. I know a little bit about body language and gestures. If you're rolling your eyes, that's a big red flag. Big red flag if you're an eye roller.
Really? How so?
Oh.
Because he doesn't know you well enough.
Right.
It's judgment. It's judgment immediately. It's judgment, and he's casting your opinion aside. Like, oh, you know what I mean?
It's a verbal of whatever.
And if this person is judging you already,
oh yeah.
oh
my
God, it's
pick up on
only
that,
gonna get worse. Yeah, I don't do the eye rolling. Is not gonna
the
fly
staring
me.
off, when talking to you or whatever. I mean, I don't know that something like that is necessarily a sign so much as it is somebody gathering their thoughts before.
Right. But eye rolling is definitely
The eye roll.
Well, it's passive aggressive.
That's passive aggressive. I do it too.
It's a passive aggressive behavior. I mean, it depends in what context.
That's more what I'm.
Yeah.
But for the most part, if you're stating an opinion and they're rolling their eyes, bad.
Oh yeah.
If they
Yeah,
roll their
that's-
eyes
yeah.
like more than once, that's a bad sign.
Mm-hmm.
That means that
Agreed.
they are going to be completely judgmental about everything around them, and you can forget having fun with them because they're just going to complain all the
That's all
time.
they're gonna do. That's like that's what I call the Eeyore people.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love it.
That I call them the Eeyore people. No matter what
Yeah.
you say, no matter what you do, everything. I mean, it can be you're trying to find the bright spot or trying to find the silver line. They, oh no, I really think.
Yep.
Life sucks. No one likes me.
I don't understand.
I'm terrible.
And
It's
see,
like,
I can't be around somebody like that.
I can't.
They,
I've done it.
but they're attracted to me because I have energy and so I can be funny
Who
sometimes.
isn't attracted to you?
Oh, that's cute. Thank you. I
Same for you.
appreciate that.
Oh, stop.
Whatever. I'm on the couch between two
I
hot
can't
chicks.
be-
So
No, ER people are just and you're fun and that's important.
I'm
for
a silly
us,
bastard.
because
is
girls
what I
just
am,
want to
okay?
have fun.
I'm a silly fool, is what I am.
Well, it's fun.
Yeah, but the silliness
And-
is fun.
Oh yeah.
It is.
That's kind
Yeah,
of the thing.
And you have to be
That's my dance, though.
have a certain level of confidence to be silly.
But I
Those are
don't.
your moves.
I
those
don't
are your
think
steps.
about it. I just am.
You just
Yeah. Especially if you get me in karaoke, you will see quite the fool.
Who are you telling?
Yeah, we're gonna do level
Hello.
Hebus together.
Yes. Awesome.
I
Boom.
think it's perfect.
And then we're gonna
Yeah,
have
Mel
her
picked
dance.
it out.
I'll
She
say,
okay. Mel picks out all. She has always first dibs on any request of karaoke night for me to sing.
Love it.
Always.
Well, I get your range.
You do.
Like
and
people
a lot
that
of
do
people don't get that.
karaoke regularly, you'll notice they have a range, and there are some songs that they can do and some songs
Yeah.
that they can't. Like I'm not going to ask you to sing Elton John's Tiny Dancer.
No.
No,
No,
it's just
don't
not
do
going to
that.
happen in your range.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
That's pretty
but
good,
they're-
And-
I would like to see it. That could be kind of comical.
You want to sing the new Tiny Dance?
No, actually, I
Okay.
don't.
You know I can't tell you no as far as karaoke requests.
Oh, Two Live Crew.
Yeah, okay. Do you want me to sing that song?
Yes.
Do you want me to sing
While
that
we
song?
Yes.
were dancing.
I have to get, but I have to get a partner here because it's just me. You can't. 2 live crews, 2 people.
I don't know. We
Why
are in a
don't look at
singles
me.
Huh?
group. We are in a singles
Oh,
group.
no, I know, but that would be a rap team. But anyway, but now going back to the communication on the first date. So, what's funny was, so I was on one of your favorite sites, the OkCupid,
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
and someone tried to get me into a very long. Okay, look, if we don't talk or meet within a week, I'm out of here. Just so you know. Girls, if you don't talk to the dude or set up a date or something like that, we understand you have lives. Life happens, especially if you're a single parent, you got things. Good. We got it. We understand you're busy. But you have, realistically, from 3 days to a week, depending on when you initiate contact.
Some people are
Okay.
just building Rolodexes.
And yes, or like I like to call window shopping.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
well, when you're a woman
Yeah.
and they're constantly asking
Oh, yeah.
for pictures,
Yes.
they're gallery builders.
Oh yeah.
And all they want are pictures of
I
a
got
whole
one of
bunch of
those.
girls.
Yeah.
Mhm.
What's that? With a whole bunch of girls?
They carry them around in their phone. There was a study done that the average guy has
Yeah.
40 pictures of naked women on
They
his
will
phone.
actually sit there and capture the picture to save it to their phone and be like,
Oh,
oh
yeah.
yeah, this is my ex, this is my ex, oh yeah,
I do have-
whatever.
Tinder shit. Like, oh yeah, they remember to text this person or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Well, because what I'll do is I'll save it as a contact.
Oh, okay.
Because if I see it,
Mhm.
rather than just put like, Jennifer meetup, which there's only like 50 of them in there. But I can see the picture. And go, oh, okay, that's who it is.
Right.
But but anyway,
Well, that's different than what I'm talking about.
yeah, you're just talking about having nudes.
I had to, not even nudes, like I had to get over, first of all, I put a decent amount of pictures online. I put my face pic, I put my body pic, I put my pics up there. Okay, so you've got like 4 or 5, you've got an action one, you've got my dog, you've got all that stuff, okay? So when we take it offline and we're texting, and then the first thing they text is, "Can you send me a pic?" And I'm like, "Okay." And I sent him a pic from
Send
the
one that's
site
on there.
because it's just a contact pic, right? That's all they want.
Yeah.
I wanted a picture that wasn't on the site.
Mm-hmm.
So you actually, as a woman, have to save a separate picture that you don't put on your online file because you know what? They're all asking for it.
You don't have to.
Oh my god.
Don't do it.
It's ridiculous.
It's,
I have. Oh my god.
Oh my
One
God.
of the first things that happened online was
Oh.
this. Okay, so I had all these pics up. We take it offline. He's a psychiatrist. Seemed like, you know, mountain biker, does all this cool stuff.
I was
right?
gonna say that should have been the red flag right there.
Oh, funk. And then he asked for a pic, and I'm like, dude, I'm not into taking pictures of myself. I don't have time to stop during the day. Look at me eating lunch. Look at me brushing my teeth. Like, I'm not that person. I mean, so what? And so I don't carry around a whole bunch of selfies. And so when he's asking for a picture, I'm like, you know, I'm not really into taking pictures of myself. And he's like, "You're catfishing me," and he goes off on me via text. And it's supposed to be this psychiatrist. And
Oh my
I'm like,
gosh.
and so I reply back and I'm like, "Well, thank you for telling me how you feel."
Yeah. Good luck.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
I'm thinking that in that instance where they've like clearly gone
Oh, yeah.
overboard and shown their, then you sit there and you say, "Oh, I rethought. I'll send you a pic. Hang on, give me a second."
You go get a picture of a
And
catfish.
send them a picture of a baboon's ass.
Seriously. That was at the beginning of online dating for me.
Catfish.
I've gotten a lot better since. Now I'm just like, screw
Catfish
you.
me? Look, here we go.
Okay.
Catfish. Send a picture of catfish.
No, I don't have time for that.
So, the
Just meet me. And that's what I tell them. Like, meet me. If you think I might be faking, meet me for coffee.
kinky kangaroo.
See how
What
fake I
a
am.
novel idea.
You like that? I know, right? Hey, who knew? Let's
Meet
go
in
meet.
person, you can actually see that the pictures are actually made.
Yeah, and
But then again, I've heard from a lot of guys that they'll go on that first date and the date that they're meeting doesn't look anything like the pictures. So
I've heard that too.
probably-
so who cares? We're meeting
So-
for coffee. You can leave in like 10 minutes.
That's kind
Yeah.
of
You can see me, and I even told him, I was like, look, I have no problem with the way I look. I'm not for everyone though. So if you come and you see me and you don't like the way I look, just leave. I'm not going to be offended. You know, I'm not going to go cry in the corner. I'll be fine.
Kinky kangaroo.
I know, I sent it to you. The kinky kangaroo.
So okay.
All right,
speaking
so
of
back
pictures
to the
out
whole, you're online, you're talking, and if you don't meet me in a week or
there-
whatever,
Okay. All
are
right.
you asking in that week? Because again, that kind of
It's
goes
gotta
back
be
to what
harder
X
for
and I
guys.
were saying.
Well,
is
I'll
that
bet women
it's
are
being
more-
asked.
Well,
Hesitant.
okay. No,
Yeah.
I will ask. Okay, here's what I'm saying. I'm gonna ask.
Mm.
Okay, but it's like, okay, I don't know what got into me. I was infatuated with this one girl's profile. It was
Yeah.
chat for a month.
Oh,
A month.
Yeah.
Did not want to meet. Did not. Well, let's message here. Let's message here.
Yeah.
So it's like, I will ask the question. We'll talk. Hey, do you want to talk sometime? I'll be more than happy to give you my number. You can block yours so I don't see it. You can, however you want to do it. It's whatever you're comfortable with. I just want to talk because texting, just like you say, you can't get vocal
Right.
inflections and stuff like that.
Well, I don't give my number
So-
out right away either because then they have access to you all the time instead of just when you're
No,
online.
I block them if I don't like them. So, but it's like, so I'll see that within like a couple of days.
Mhm.
Okay, Canvas still talking a couple of days. Like, hey, here's my number. Well, I just want to chat on here, and that's where I go. Okay, let me caveat something. That's where I say you have about a week.
Mhm.
Okay, you have about a week. We said we must either talk or meet. I said, or I will leave.
I like it.
And I'm like, this is just so you know, this is my timeline.
You know, the
And-
thing is, a lot of people find that hard to take, despite being adults. You would
And-
like to think that everybody will sit there and say, absolutely, okay, and then people get all up in their feelings.
Well, then if it gets up in their feelings, then I say, I wish you well. Good luck in your search.
Yeah, because that's
Okay.
gonna get up in their feelings
Because-
with a stranger saying that.
One,
Oh my God, you're
Uh-huh.
gonna be walking on eggshells the whole time if you ever
Yep.
get in a relationship with them.
guys, you're wasting your time. If all they want to do is chat, the reality of the situation is this goes back to your picture gathering. These are women that are window shopping. They're keeping options, they're keeping things available. If that's all they want to do is just message, okay, they're window shopping. They're seeing who's going to come along better. You're just an option. If they're not willing, if you're willing to say, hey, I want to talk, hey, I would like to take you out, hey, I would like to meet, and it's just, oh, I just want to message. Okay, sorry guys, you're an option. You're an option for if they could find
That's true.
something better. Here's the deal, Pickle. Okay, when you get stuck in that trap, yeah, everything's kosher. Anybody from Jersey? What exit? So, but it's like this: if you're willing to step out, make the effort.
Yeah.
Say, hey, I'm on, and you're not willing to at least say, oh, if your excuse is, I just want a message and all that, you're window shopping because you're going. And guess what? You're never going to find the perfect person. Because no one can live it. Oh, this one's better.
You don't
This
know
one's
if they're
better.
perfect
This
just from
one's better.
online anyway.
Exactly.
I mean,
Okay.
you don't know until you meet
I'm
somebody.
a pretty good writer, and if I really wanted to, actually did that about 5 years ago before I came here to Virginia, in San Diego, and a friend of mine, we did something. We took pictures of ourselves like at our worst. Okay. It was at the bar, we just went, hey,
With the
had the beer in hand, the stereotypical bar pick, and then we made a profile as that, it's classic. What do I like best in a woman? Me, ha ha ha, and just wrote, but we wrote like good stuff, has a good job, it's nice, nice things, but kind of didn't make ourselves look perfect. Okay. Then next day, cleaned up, got in suits. They had a neighbor was a photographer, had really good photographs taken. And wrote, have a nice job, making X amount. Went to this college and 2 different things. And what we come to find out was the responses back. We did get responses on both, but the ones that were more glam and more from the guy, the actual content back was not really substantial.
Really?
It was like, oh, hey, you're hot, or hey,
Yeah.
let's go out, or hey, let's go have fun. Whereas the other ones was more like, well, hey, what do you do? Where are you from? So it elicited 2 different responses.
That's interesting.
And what was really funny was the uglier profile is the one we actually got more dates on.
I like it. Well, I didn't know that. I would have never thought that.
Because the more handsome looking one, or the more what those people were looking for was, because again, the response was, let's go have a good time. You look cute. You look,
See, I like a profile where you've got him in a suit, but then you've got him in like t-shirt, and you know that you can take them
Right.
different places,
Right.
and they'll be fine.
But that was the experiment that we did.
Okay, I like it.
So now, like on profile, like on OkCupid, which I stayed up way too late the other night answering questions. Sexy, innit? And you're like, people
I
ask
need
this
to stick to
stuff.
those questions.
So, but I actually told a girl that, and I'm like, hey, look, you gotta be,
I like
say
it.
just what, and
Well, you have to set your boundaries.
Yeah.
I mean,
got a date today.
what?
What? I'm good at getting first dates. The second and third ones I suck at.
Really?
Yeah.
I wouldn't have thought so.
Yeah. I get a first date with Mother Teresa. I think I did one year. I can't remember.
Oh, that's funny. I mean, I'm pretty decent on dates, I think. I mean, I've worked on it. I'm not great on it.
But you're not on calm dates anymore, so
No, not right now.
I'm having fun.
Happy. I'm happy right now.
Oh no, you're not. Yeah, you're happy.
Yeah.
Like I said, I don't call them dates.
Oh, you don't
I
call
call them meets.
I like that.
meets?
Yes. When I was doing the online thing, I called it a first meet
Okay.
versus a first date.
So that party.
I don't think a date is a commitment to anything, so I would call it a date. Well, actually, if it's coffee, I don't necessarily call it a date because then they start to think that things are progressing a little faster than they are.
Mm-hmm.
And when they want like a kiss after coffee, I'm like,
And I found that
Coffee breath.
terming it as a first meet
Yeah.
kind
That's
of
smart.
took the
I like it.
expectation out of it from the other side. You know, because then you get feedback. Well, we already went on a date. When do we get to go on another one? No, I just met you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
I like
We're
it.
gonna go on a date. We're going somewhere.
Yeah, see, thank you. My idea of a date is,
Dinner.
dinner or dress up a little bit. You know, don't go in like jeans and wife beater and, hey, honey, I'm gonna take you to Pollard's Chicken. It's Pollard's Chicken. That's good chicken. I'm not.
Yes,
that's
that's the
the
green beans.
thing.
With the
Oh, yeah.
green beans. I
But
have no idea.
you know, it's a date is an event.
Yeah.
It's something you clear your night for. You plan for the evening.
Mhm.
It's an event. Where a meet, like what I have this afternoon, just meet.
Mhm.
Okay, it could be done in 15 minutes.
That's true.
It could be done in a half hour. It could go for 2 hours.
Mhm.
But realistically, it could go in 10 minutes. I've actually sat down and, this isn't a bus, but, I sat down and within 5 minutes, she's like, I'm sorry, you're not for me.
There you go.
And I
Let's
was,
not waste
and
anybody's
you
time.
know what I told her? A lot of dudes would have been offended by that.
Mhm.
I said, thank you.
Nope.
I said, thank you for being honest. Girls, guys want you to be honest. If we're not for you, just say it.
Yeah.
Okay?
I mean, I might give you a little bit more time than 5 minutes, just to
Okay.
make sure.
As so you can get
But-
your coffee down.
Nah, just to make sure.
Okay.
I'm not one of those like
I know you.
coffee hoes.
Coffee hoe!
No, I might give you more time, and because it's no expectations. I mean, it's not a big deal to meet somebody new if you're having a good conversation. Maybe you're not romantically for me, but
Yeah, but at the same time, sometimes you can meet a person and just have an instant, okay, no. Just
Yeah.
as easily
Oh,
as
yeah.
you can have an instant, ooh, I can't wait to get to know this person. But so it can go either way. There's
I've
like,
tried to open my mind a little bit and at least sit
Same
and
here.
have coffee with them.
same here.
But yeah, usually if I have that instant like this isn't going
If
anywhere.
that's your instinct, trust it.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with that.
Yeah.
Intuition is key.
Which
to
is
me.
which is another thing though, is that if you have that instinct about a person that for whatever reason,
Mhm.
not for you, not gonna go anywhere on a romantic whatever, if you continue talking to that person, are you giving them a false impression? Because
No.
that person could not be
No,
picking
because
up
like
on
you said, it's a meet. It's a
Yeah.
first meet. It's not a date. We're just talking. And then at the end, I'm like, this was a lot of fun. I'm not feeling a connection between us, but this was.
So, my coffee hoe?
Wait, let me turn my pelvis towards you.
Oh,
You know what?
yes.
Oh, she remembers.
Awesome.
Vince,
Yes.
you totally pull off the French accent.
V?
You would get like so much tail.
I want
You should-
I want the rest of it. I want just the tail.
That yeah.
Someone
You
had
actually look French.
someone had put on the.
You look like this French guy I dated actually.
Oh really?
Now that I'm thinking about it, yeah. Mhm.
Oh, I was gonna say
Wow,
something
you should
wrong.
so do that one time.
Yeah, just out at one of the meetups.
Meetup.
Whatever it is.
Shop
speak with
French.
Yep.
Speak with a French accent.
Yep.
I would have to. I have to listen to a lot of French. Yeah.
Channel.
Oh, you know what? I could watch The Matrix. The Merovingian was French.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, so you don't really get the reference. Saw the first Matrix, hated it, moved on. I know.
Did you read The Matrix?
I know.
The Matrix comprises part of my religion, actually.
I didn't. I was like, yeah, it's too much.
And you would like to say, just even the one scene of the Merovingian, because he's like, the reason he's a program, but he picked this French language.
Mm.
He's like, because it's such a great language to curse in. He starts cursing in French. He's
Nice.
like, it's like wiping your ass with silk. So you should just see that one scene.
Just watch the one.
The
scene.
one scene.
You can pull it up. You can pull the clip up on YouTube for me later.
Yeah, we'll do it later. So, all right. So you went on that meet. You made it to the meet,
All right.
and it was successful.
Mhm.
Okay. You liked what you see. You enjoyed what you heard. You laughed. You smiled. Come out to LA, have a few laughs. You know. So now that's a Bruce Willis reference. I was watching Die Hard. This thing. So, so now, the day after,
All right.
and go.
What
Does
about
the
it? I get on
guy?
with
Does
my
the
day.
guy?
I get on with my
The
day.
guy? This guy initiate contact?
Yes,
Okay.
every time.
Okay.
And that's the thing is there's this big thing out there that the woman can text first or the woman can
Don't
ask
do
for
it.
the first date and why can't the woman ask first?
Didn't do it.
And I get all of that. I am extremely independent and able to hold my own. I still want to be asked.
Yeah, absolutely.
I still want to.
I'm a fierce,
wanna do-
independent woman. Pamper me.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
If that doesn't describe all of the complexities of being a female right there in one statement, I don't know what does.
I'm a mystery to be unraveled over time.
I just saw it. on
And,
Facebook.
yeah.
Oh,
Don't text first.
yeah.
A woman
Girls, don't
just
text first.
let them text. And you need to gauge their interest. If they're not texting you, they're not that into you, move on. Save your time. Go for somebody who is.
See,
I'm just seeing how many fish I have in the sea there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Plenty of them. For everybody. I mean, girls and guys.
so at the same time though, here's my question to you is as a guy,
Okay.
do you take it, say you've initiated the first contact, you initiated the first meet, you've initiated now the after meet, after date communication.
Right.
At what point are you expecting the woman to initiate contact with you to show that, hey, yeah, I'm interested? Because you can't just sit there and be sitting back there saying, okay, chase me, chase me, chase me, chase me.
No.
chase me,
Yeah,
chase
you
me."
can.
Look.
There's got to be a point where you sit there and say, yes, I am interested.
Well, I
Okay.
mean, you text them back.
Yeah.
You text them back. You have a conversation with them.
Here's the thing. After you meet, okay, if you're still conversing regularly,
Mhm.
like like good morning or hey, this, hey, that, and you're actually talking, and then you're talking about, so the guy should initiate, hey, how did you enjoy last night? Did you have fun? And you're replying back. Now it's like, okay, if you would have said, it sucked, or I wouldn't have heard back from you, now I know not to chase you. But
Yeah.
if you're
Right.
telling me it's, hey, I had a great time, and then I go, of course, a great time can also kind of be that just being nice.
And that's the thing.
But that's the thing.
Because it's got to be confusing.
Well,
for
But
you
he's not gonna
guys.
stop
But I'm not
texting
going to
you.
stop texting you. What I'm going to ask is, if you say, hey, I had a great time last night, like, when would you like to go out again? And if that's at that point, when they're asking for the second time, okay, that's kind of, here's the ball. It's in your
Right.
court.
Right.
You'll say yes or no.
Mhm.
Okay, if you kind of blow it off, okay, that can be confusing to guys. Like just kind of like, oh, we'll get together, or oh,
Right.
I'm busy this week.
Yeah, that's kind of a fuck off.
I'm just done.
That's kind of a fuck off.
You
Okay.
can't make time for a second.
That is a fuck off.
I'm done. I don't
Okay.
care if you're interested. If you just
Yeah, because you're just keeping options.
It's good.
All right, you're doing
That's
in
true.
real
She's probably
life.
not that into
You're
you.
doing in real life what you're doing on the internet.
I actually did have one week though where I was truly busy, and I had to tell somebody like, I'm sorry.
And that
I
happens,
really-
and then what you say is,
I want to meet with you, but
I
it has to
wanna-
be next week.
right.
Yeah.
You come out and say, I want to meet with you. I'm busy this week. I'm
Mhm.
out of town. There's a
Whatever
flood,
it is.
earthquake.
Honest to God,
God,
we've all heard the
it's
blow
not
up
my
answers.
fault.
I'm really traveling for work next
Just
week.
say, I do want to
Yeah.
meet with you. I'll be back. I'll be available after Monday.
Mm-hmm.
Pick a day that's good.
Right.
And come out and say it.
Mm-hmm.
And then that way, we're not seeing it as a fuck off. Paul, you have something to say?
No, if I have passed out for a second date and they don't act slightly interested, I'm done. If they're just trying to keep an option, I'm not an option.
Mhm.
And I'll never be an option. You
Dudes
either in or
usually
you're
eat
out,
ladies.
and there's, huh?
Oh, I was just talking on the camera.
So,
I said guys usually won't be.
Well, I had an
Yeah.
interesting little hiccup to that kind of thing too, because I do consulting, and a lot of the time I'll get a call like, "Hey, can you meet in an hour or two?" And I'll have to be like, "Yeah." So so when I would online date, I would have to be like, "Look, I can confirm with you like 1 hour beforehand. I'm sorry, that's the way my schedule is."
but if you're
And I
making
let them
that-
know up front that's how it is.
But if you're making accommodations to meet someone, that's
Mhm.
different than just saying, well, I'm not really sure. Okay, you're not really sure. Either you're sure that you want to see me again, or you're not really sure that
Yeah.
you want to see me again.
But see, you're being specific with details.
and
You're not just kind of canvassing.
Right now.
Okay.
Yeah, and
I mean, I don't have time for that. I try to respect people the same way, that I'm expecting them to respect me.
And that's how a guy will know. Like, if you're being specific with stuff,
Mhm.
you're not being vague.
Well, but
Or
there's the
cryptic.
flip side to that too.
Yes,
If you're
ma'am.
being specific and you're being honest,
Mhm.
the other side will be like, "Oh, well, you could have had more tact about that."
No. Okay.
Really?
If a guy's gonna get butt hurt
What's
that
that?
easy,
What are you
I mean,
saying?
what are you
Like
talking
letting
about?
them down easy.
No. Any.
Oh,
okay.
I don't know.
Trust me. As someone
I'm not
who's
interested in
gone
you.
on a lot of dates, and who's got turned down for a lot of dates,
Mhm.
who gets told no a lot. Okay. I get told no. I get told no more often than I get told yes. It's just the nature of the beast. Okay.
Well, I think that
whether
goes for
whether it's internet dating, whether it's online, whether it's within a meetup. With meetup, I'm a little bit, in person, I'm a little bit more because I'm a little bit more picky. Because I don't want to come off and just like, hey, you're dating, we're gonna date. Hey, you're gonna no. Okay, I try to actually meet people.
you don't want to be
first.
using the shotgun in
But-
the barrel.
Yeah, I don't play fish in a barrel there. But every time a girl has told me no, thank you. Every time a girl has told me, thanks for coming out, but it's not going to work. I have had the utmost respect for them
Mhm.
because they were honest. They didn't play games. They didn't toy with my emotions.
Mhm.
Okay. Now, if someone's going to get butthurt about it,
Mm-hmm.
then maybe they need to reevaluate. Okay, we don't live in a perfect world. Okay, people run.
Oh, no, my world is perfect.
Okay.
All up in here in my head.
Okay. What I'm saying is, okay, but you can't control that. Okay, if you tell them no and they get upset,
Right.
that's not on you.
Right.
But that should not be a reason to
I
not
sit there and
say what you feel and not, try to accommodate or instigate something more that it's not going to happen.
Right.
If you're not interested, you're not interested. And that's, the bottom line, because Stone Cold told you. Okay. So, but, it's, hey, you put me in front of a camera, I'm an actor. No, be honest. Be honest. I will, as soon as you tell me no, I will say a prayer for you and, wish you the best and great things happen and find what you're looking for. I will hold zero animosity at all. Zero.
See, and then there are those that are just like,
Well, there's always going
Oh, there's
to
always going to be
be,
those.
there's going to be those who are going to
Yeah.
get butt hurt.
fair enough.
But
Fair enough.
do you want those people in your life anyway? It's a reason
Yeah,
you're
pretty much
telling.
no.
It's a reason you're telling them no.
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
So you have 30 seconds of uncomfortableness, and you're like, "All right, dude, live in your own hell."
Right.
I love it when
can't-
you send off sometimes you'll get a message from somebody. It'll be very, very nice, like, "Hi, how are you? I liked your profile," and I'll shoot back a message. I had a standard one like, "Hi, thanks for messaging. While I don't feel we're a match, I appreciate you taking the time to message. Have an awesome day."
And that's awesome.
Okay,
Thank you very
so
much.
then sometimes they'll send back a message like,
Sure.
"You stuck up," bitch."
Yeah.
You stuck up.
Yep.
And at that point, I'll block them,
Then you
but my
just
thought
block.
is, wow, thanks for letting me know I
You're
was
just
right.
like, yep.
That's what I'm saying. You ladies, your question is answered.
Yeah.
Irrevocably, there's the answer to your question. So,
Now, the real ones that make you think are the ones that message you back, "Well, I still think you're pretty anyways, and I wish you the very best of luck." And then you're like, that's a good dude. That's probably, I hope he finds somebody.
Yeah.
Right.
It's probably.
But you
And I will even go back to their profile and just make sure
You didn't mess
that
something?
I didn't miss something.
Yeah.
hmm
But then that's shame on you for not reading the whole profile.
I always read the whole profile.
I'm not saying you specifically.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I know you are a down
Oh, heck yeah.
You know? It's like you're very meticulous nature. You are too.
Mm-hmm. I just don't do the online thing anymore. I haven't done it for like 2
You-
years. It was time consuming,
Mhm.
and granted, it's going to be like everything else.
Mhm.
There's going to be,
Oh,
50 shots
weird.
taken and maybe 2
That's what it is.
connections.
The
maybe.
way I saw it was this. The way I saw it was, I'm just buying a ticket.
Mhm.
I'm looking to win the lottery,
Mhm.
so I gotta buy a ticket.
Nice.
I mean, I doubt I'm
I
gonna,
like it.
when I was doing it, I was like, there's no way I'm gonna find a person that's gonna
Mhm.
make me want to make room in my awesome life for them.
Mhm.
But
And here we are.
I would love to find that person,
Yeah.
so
Mhm.
let me at least buy a ticket.
Well, that's kind of, I was like, okay, this is another opportunity, another venue, another, whatever, to potentially meet somebody that I otherwise wouldn't have come across in real life.
Yeah. And that's
But-
true because the people, when I thought about it, it was like the people that I'm looking for are people that have their own stuff going on. They probably don't have time to go out and
To be on
socialize
there
all
all the
night,
time.
all
Right.
weekend. These are people that have ambition and they have drive, just like me. And maybe online is a good place for me to find that type of person.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean,
But then there's other types of people online too.
of course there is.
Yes, there are.
The internet's
Yes,
a
there are. And
very
those are the
cold
people
and
that I
dangerous
got off
place.
of it because of.
Well,
because
You have to mess. I
the
mean, like,
married
I had.
men,
Oh,
Yeah.
the married men,
I didn't get a whole lot of married men, but
Oh
I
my
did get
God.
a few.
I'm separated.
oh,
Oh, I won't do the separated.
yeah, I won't do
Yeah.
the separated.
And they're
I
like,
did-
but come on.
I did the
Like,
separated
come
once. I will
on.
never do the separated again.
Oh
I had
god.
Netflix.
I want to see your
I
papers.
did. I did the separated, but they just turn into friends because I'm not waiting it out while you figure out if you like me or not.
So, if I may talk about moderation for just 30 seconds.
I don't believe in moderation, but go ahead.
Okay. Whether it be meetup groups, whether it be social events, whether it be online dating, what have you, the trap that you have to be careful of is that you become so involved and so obsessed that that activity takes over your life.
Oh
Okay.
god, yeah.
And,
yeah, no.
and that did happen. That did happen to me, and I had to pull back from it. It's
That happened to me
on-
occasionally, and I would
Yes.
delete my accounts. Yeah.
And you have to you have to be, and let's say moderation, go on there, ladies and gentlemen. If you go on the dating site, and I'm on dating sites, I'm on the Plenty of Fish, I'm on OkCupid now, but go on there, write down a specific goal of what you're looking for, and all these sites
Know what you
have-
want.
all these
Yes.
sites have
Yes.
keyword searches.
Mhm.
Oh,
Search
that's a great
The
idea.
keywords
Mhm.
of what you're looking for.
You
So
gotta
if you're
know what
looking
you
for
want if
someone
you're in there.
now,
Yeah.
has a job, karaoke. I love karaoke. Musically inclined. Not saying that's but they like music. Write down your interests.
Know
when you
your
do
deal
your
breakers.
search.
Yes.
When you do your
the deal
search,
breakers are important.
but do things. Okay, do the things that you're looking for.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Okay?
absolutely.
Do the things that you're looking for, and then let that be the pool that you look from. And I would say again, you'll probably get a nice long list of what
Mhm.
have you. But again, write down. I would say write down superficial things that you want. Okay, like if you like. Okay, I am partial to brunettes. Okay, I love brunettes. Blonde. And it's not to say I won't go out with somebody that's blonde, but
It's not your
my
initial-
my chemistry,
Mhm.
knowing how I am, I'm brunette. I'm like,
Mhm.
hey. So but look at those things and see what you get, and then you can. That's going to cut down the time that you're in front of the computer. And
Yeah, I tried to go on like maybe in the morning and at night, and I would limit myself to 30 minutes because I'm not there. Oh my god, some of these people, and if you're one of the people that's online every time I go online, then that's going to make me wonder about what
Well,
else you're doing with your life.
a lot of times I have it on the apps. on their phone.
Yeah.
And if they have an app
No,
on
no,
their
no,
phone,
but there's some of them will show you who's online.
right. But what
And
I'm
it's
saying
like-
is, if they have their app on their phone,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
it
And if they've
shows
left it
them
open.
online.
Online?
Yes.
Oh, I had the app on my phone.
It
but
probably showed you online.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh god.
You know that those okay. Whenever you get an app, you know all
If
that.
it's open, it'll show you online, or just anything.
Oh no! When it says request access to your location and push services
Oh.
and stuff like that, basically it's saying I'm gonna stay connected to the internet, and anytime that someone pops up or something, we're gonna pop something on your
Oh,
phone.
Jesus.
So when that happens, is you're actually looking at your background apps that are running in the background.
Oh yeah, that thing was running all the time.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
that shows you
And
online.
that's
You got to get through the first week. The first week is when you get, for a woman, that's when you get the barrage of just crap. I mean,
Hey, baby.
oh yeah,
It's like-
because they go to like new users or new profiles.
yeah, it's
or
like the
whatever, and you're
welcome
getting-
wagon.
Meat market.
Yeah, it's like the,
What's the fresh deliveries?
Yep.
exactly. You got to get through the first week. Once you can get through that,
Say it with me, Al. Fresh fish, fresh fish, fresh fish,
New
fresh
fish.
fish, fresh fish.
I like it.
that's awful. That's awful. That's awful.
So we've hit the extended version.
This
that
is it.
Oh no, we're already in the
Yeah,
extended version.
forget it.
Oh,
Just
so
forget
it's
it.
very, very tame this morning.
Well, we did talk about some things that we wanted to talk about. We got Paul's cooking, which is awesome.
Yes.
Amazing.
Okay, we talked about, which was one of the topics that we were talking
Mhm.
about, dating and cooking.
We've actually been fairly
and stuff like
focused
that.
this week.
We
Yes.
have. We have.
Okay.
I'm proud of us. Let's jack this up.
Okay. So let's talk about dick pics.
Oh
Read my mind.
boy. Loaded question.
First of all, if you're,
It is loaded, yeah.
what was it? I missed it.
So I said dick pics. She's like loaded question.
For a minute.
Only send them. I mean, don't send them if you're not well endowed. Like, don't.
I don't want them. I don't care if we're 2 years into a relationship. I don't want them.
But even if you are, you probably shouldn't be sending them anyway.
Okay, look.
And if you are gonna send it, like, put in something that can verify the scale.
So Rudy, Sasquatch, BB-8.
Like, yeah, a ruler, a Coke can, like
BB-8,
something.
BB-8.
What's that?
BB-8.
Oh. Yeah? I mean,
Say
I don't know why, like, you think dick pic, oh, put my robot in it.
On top.
You like Star Wars? Or come on over
Oh
here
my
and
God.
Chewbacca.
Oh, that was so bad. That was so bad.
Please
And I
don't
can't
ever-
claim originality to it. I heard that on XNV Radio.
Don't ever do that again.
Yeah.
Never, please.
That's good.
Bad.
Thank you. That's only like 30% of what I got.
I'd still I take what I can get. Cheap
Yeah.
thrills are the best, you know that.
I
So.
know.
Alright, so anyway, yeah, no, okay. So I'm not going to rehash what happened.
Yeah, let's not.
Let's not. But, okay. I have yet to meet a woman, and I've talked to a lot of women. Lot of them. I've yet to meet a woman that enjoys a dick pic.
Nobody enjoys it.
I mean, don't do it.
I don't get it.
Nobody
No.
wants it. Nobody asked you for
I
it.
don't even
Nobody
like
wants
the.
it.
I don't even like the shirtless bathroom mirror selfie. I don't even like that.
I don't like those.
I'm like, do I want to see it? Sure, maybe eventually. when
You know
the
what
time
I
is
do
right.
when I see those? I'm
I
like,
just don't get
I'm
it.
looking in the background. I'm like, all right, how clean does he keep his bathroom? That's what
That's
I'm
what I'm
interested in.
saying.
I don't give a I could care
I'm not
less
even
about
looking
it. I
at
could
the-
care less. Yeah.
You're all sitting there trying to show your abs off or
I know.
whatever. it is.
If you're looking at the toilet paper right now.
Your unnaturally
I'm like,
small
he does-
eraser-sized nipples. I'm
Oh my
not
God.
looking at that.
And he's like, I'm looking. I'm like, oh my
So
god, he
little
doesn't
nips
roll
on
up his
those.
toothpaste roll. Yeah, no.
I'm looking at how
He's
much
got
dust.
things on his mirror.
I'm looking at how much dust is on the backsplash of the sink. I mean, I'm not even looking at the guy. I'm just like, okay, is he clean? Can he keep after himself? No.
No.
Because if
No.
that's showing on the sink, I don't want to think of what's sitting behind the toilet. How many times have you missed the toilet? That's what I'm thinking.
On a completely different side note about cleaning the bathroom, I was so disappointed about the scrubbing bubbles.
Then it
in my
doesn't
first
actually
apartment.
scrub.
It didn't have the little bubbles
It didn't
that
have the
came
guys.
around. Yeah. I'm like, where are they at?
Why aren't they here?
Damn, truth
You
in
can hear them.
advertising.
Exactly.
You can't hear them. Yeah, I was like, wow.
So it's probably kind of like, oh God, what were those things called when we were kids that you could get in the sea monkeys?
Yeah.
That were really nothing more than like flecks of dirt that like went in your fish tank or something, and you had to get a magnifying glass or whatever to be to actually see them, but they were supposedly like, I don't know, people seahorses.
Yeah.
I think that's what the scrubbing bubbles are.
I really
Okay.
wanted those.
I just wanted to
You
see.
can hear the scrubbing bubbles going
I wanted to
around.
see
You
the
just can't see
bubbles
them.
go like around, and they were like, wee.
Oh yeah, they were like zooming all over.
Didn't happen. Didn't happen.
Doesn't happen in real life.
And
It's
you know
not
what? If I ever open my toilet lid and see the tidy ball man, yeah.
That'll be awesome.
And, yeah. Okay.
Save it up for him.
I got a name. Mr. Clean, are you kidding me?
Mr. Clean, hey.
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, he was,
I'm saying.
had that gold earring in.
Uh-huh.
Ball head.
Bald head.
There's a place to go with that, but I'm just gonna go
Go.
and refill my coffee
Go.
rather than talking about bald heads.
Purple.
Just the tip.
You're so not wanting to laugh right
I
now.
like that.
So not
I like
wanting to
that.
laugh. Mm.
That's awesome.
Hey, it's just you and I on the couch right now. So, hey, on a side note, while she's getting coffee,
Okay.
okay, from my buddy, my pal, over here. This marks our 7th episode. Okay. And I want to thank you very much from the bottom of my heart for
Aw.
watching. I want to thank the people that have helped. Franklin, who couldn't be with us today. Paul, Melanie, who's now become part of the staff or the
Lineup.
lineup for the show. And, for everybody that's made contributions, appreciate it.
Yay.
This came from
Thank you.
a Wednesday night of just saying, hey, we should do a show to now
A
we're
bunch
doing
of
a
fun
show.
on Saturday morning.
So, and now, it's like one more episode and we have a full season. Like, we'll be done with season 1.
That's awesome. Heck yeah.
The season 1 is done. And Mom is in there critiquing my bathroom right now. So,
Okay, look. Here's the thing about the bathroom. Let me explain to you.
okay.
If it's too clean, that's serial killer. That's serial killer territory.
Really?
Oh my god! If I get in a guy's like car or bathroom and it is like spotless, I'm like, the last girl that was here didn't make it.
Well, I don't feel bad. I don't feel
No,
bad.
it has to be like not filthy, but please don't let it be spotless either, because then we don't believe you.
What if you have a housekeeper?
They don't do it spotless. You think they love their job enough to like do it perfect?
My goddaughter likes the money I pay her to.
Is it perfect when she does it?
Pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty good. But see, she's kind of family too, so
Gotcha.
it's not just Molly maids who. Molly maids actually does a decent job.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, I had them when I lived on the. And guys, let me just caveat that. You can afford $60 twice a month. Get a housekeeper. Get someone to come in and clean your house. Okay.
I already do a good enough job myself.
If you can't
Okay.
do the basics, like
Look,
if you can't vacuum once every couple of weeks, or
I'm just saying, it's like.
No, you gotta vacuum at least once a week.
well, of course you do,
Yeah.
but I'm trying to be generous here.
Otherwise, your floors get nasty.
No, you're absolutely right, but I'm trying to be generous.
Yeah.
Like,
Now, Dustin,
If
I
at
hate
least-
Dustin. Dustin is
Oh, that's
every other
the
week.
worst thing. Guys hate. Okay, so you clean your
I don't
house.
like
Do you
Dustin.
like Dustin? Don't-
Really?
Okay.
That's
So
one
no
thing
one
we
likes
don't
it.
like it, do it.
I
You
hate
have
it.
to do it eventually.
Hey, yeah, you gotta do it. When there's strings hanging off your ceiling fan, it's like, yeah, you gotta. Yeah, especially if you have pets too.
Oh, God, yeah.
But
I'm a dog.
yeah. So.
Gotta do it.
Did you figure out the coffee maker?
I did.
Awesome.
But I
Hey,
mean, I
golf
also
clap.
have, yay! I mean, I also have a different situation. I mean, I'm living in the house I'm rehabbing, bless you.
Right.
So, this house, like, you can't, I mean, how can you get a construction zone
Right.
totally clean? It's not gonna happen.
So let me get the other. So Miss Melanie,
Yes.
Miss
What I
X, Miss X here said that if she goes into a guy's bathroom is completely spotless, then that's a warning sign.
It's a warning sign?
Oh, yeah. That's either
Serial
OCD or serial killer.
There's
Serial
there's
killer.
There's another woman. There's already a woman in the picture.
Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And she comes over and cleans his house every now and then.
Well, see what you do in that case. You know, if you're worried about the serial killer, just go ahead and buy yourself a blue light. Go in the bathroom.
And if my purse isn't big enough, you're gonna have like a.
Go in his room, see if there's any, stains.
Oh,
on the
no,
wall
there's gonna
that
be
might not
stains.
be blood.
Yeah,
From
it's
killing
gonna. I don't
somebody.
even want to know where it goes.
I'm just saying.
It's like check the ceiling.
Be like, oh my god, there is so much residue in here.
You come on everything.
It's a Jackson Pollock picture in here.
Yeah, I was Guardians of the Galaxy.
All right. Do you all care if I take off my boots because I really hate shoes, and they've reached the point where they're driving me completely insane.
Go ahead. I'm
So
sure
I
there's
need
somebody
to
with
take
a
off
foot
my
fetish out there that's
Take them off, and
getting
she's
excited
got
right
the
now.
one woman's. Yeah, we'll even do you one better. There's a button on the side of the couch outside.
I need to be careful.
There's a button on the outside of the couch. Like,
There's a button on the outside of the cup, but I'm doing like this.
no, check it out.
What is happening?
Where is this button?
Reclaimer.
Now, press the button. Press over.
I'm looking for the button. The button's not doing anything.
Press the one behind it.
There's two buttons.
Yes.
I've only found one button.
There's two buttons.
Am I this logically inept? See, you see I'm pushing on the button. See, and he's gonna make it work.
Okay.
Are you gonna talk about your?
Now, there we go.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. This is
Nice.
this is
Now-
yours was that too.
So what are you trying to say here?
You said you wanted to get comfortable. Now you're comfortable.
No, this is not comfortable.
This
Okay,
is part of
well,
his
then-
thing, by the way.
Wow,
No,
this is how it goes.
that's Paul.
Hey! Look at that guy.
Okay, let's not burn out.
I don't even have to work at this.
Yeah.
This is great.
Well, that's why I got the couch. It was like there's a button and just goes back and
Nice. Oh, this is fabulous. See,
Yeah.
I don't even have to tuck my feet up on the
see.
Why didn't you tell me about this before?
You didn't tell me that you was uncomfortable.
Well, I was comfortable, but then my shoes started bothering me
Well.
because I hate shoes, and I was trying to be polite, and then I was like, you know what? I've been over here for 3 weeks now. I'm taking my goddamn shoes
What?
off.
Okay. What? Okay. Here's the rule. If you come to Casa de Vincenzo, I have one rule. First time you're guest, second time you're pest. And what that means is, first time I will get you your drink. I will do it, what have you.
Mhm.
Second time you come over, you know where the fridge is, you know where the coffee maker is. Now, if you
I
are,
kinda do the same
I
thing,
will say
honestly.
that I am biased towards people liking a Y chromosome. So I do show my manners, well, you know.
You do. You've always been very
But-
hospitable.
If Paul, Al, yeah, dude, sensuous up. Yeah, sensuous.
See, I'm like, okay, come on over to my house. Let me give you the tour. This is the cabinet with the glasses.
Yeah.
This is the
Yeah,
where the forks and spoons are.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the fridge.
yeah.
Get yourself.
The necessities.
So,
No, but I mean, if somebody comes over for the first time, yeah, can I get you a drink or this, and
How
whatever.
long into dating do you let a guy over your house?
good question. Ooh.
I don't.
Ever?
It's been a
Hang it up, guys.
It's honestly been a long time since I've been in that
Oh, yeah.
first whatever
Yeah, you
phase.
definitely have a wall.
Yes, I will completely and wholeheartedly admit
Yeah.
that.
Christmas
Probably higher in.
Christmas card.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I probably have the highest wall of anyone you meet.
Aw.
It's.
I couldn't send her a Christmas card.
Oh, because she wouldn't give you
I
your
wouldn't give them the address.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's okay. That's where you live. I mean, you don't need
And I've
people
known-
stalking you.
Yeah.
I've known you
You don't
for
know,
a
yeah.
year now.
Yeah. Actually,
Almost.
it's been about a year.
And I just it's my home.
Yeah.
You know,
Safe.
and everybody has their reasons and their backstories, and there are reasons and backstories behind
Oh, yeah.
not wanting to do that.
Okay. I don't invite guys over very quickly because I live in the house I'm rehabbing. So unless you've got a hard hat and some steel toe boots, you don't want to step foot in my house. You can get hurt.
See, and my thing is, you know, I've got kids, and everybody has their own level. You know, on the one hand, sometimes I wonder if I've put my kids at a disadvantage by not always having people come over to my house.
You don't know people well enough. Kids,
But-
kids and strangers don't go well
You
together.
know, well, at the same time, I mean, how harmless, like, Paul, you host stuff at your house pretty regularly,
Yeah.
you know, and it's like, I'm just not, for whatever reason, I'm not able to do that. You know, it's like totally something in me, but like a dating thing,
Yeah, see.
then I'm really
Yeah.
skeptical, because I mean, it's enough for me to make a connection and maybe have it not work out.
Yeah.
But then to make that connection, and my kids have made that connection, and then you got to deal with that too.
Well, that's the thing. It's different when you're hosting a party or you're hosting something,
Yeah.
and you know the people that are coming.
Right.
over, Okay.
Right.
You know. Who's
And
coming
even
over.
then, though, if you have kids in a house,
Yeah.
I mean, you never really know who those people are or what they're into.
You know, I mean, now my kids are older.
Until you bring your kids.
I've got, what's today's date? Today's the 30th.
Today is.
So 29, 30. I've got 48 days until complete legal freedom from being a parent. Hey! So I mean,
Well, I
my
thought they were
kids are,
younger. Okay.
you know,
Yeah.
my kids are older
Okay.
now, but when I first split with their
Mhm.
dad, they were only 8 and 10, 9 and 11, something
Yeah.
like that, and I didn't want to bring anybody around them, because I felt that they needed to find the stabilization
That's a good idea.
of having 2 different households. Now I've just gotten so used to being alone that,
Yeah.
There are benefits to it.
There-
Sleeping diagonally on the bed.
you know,
Heck
yes, yes.
Dogs make me do that. Wake up. All right, so we have 10 minutes left of the show,
Okay.
and this was actually a very somber show. I mean, we were focused. We talked about a lot. We
Yeah.
weren't-
It's because you didn't take a bacon shot with me.
Yeah, you should have taken a bacon shot, probably.
Pass the bacon.
Just have a shot and eat the
Okay.
bacon, like a
Please pass the
chaser.
bacon.
That's the way that I was
Which one?
suggesting to do it.
Mhm.
So,
You want that bacon?
Which bacon is
Do a
which?
bacon
Do you know
chaser.
still which one is?
Yep. So this is the raspberry,
Mm-hmm.
and this is the contra,
Okay.
and this one's the peach.
Okay, and I had a shot of raspberry.
Pretty awesome.
Yes.
That was really, and thank you, Paul, for bringing
Thank
over
you.
all this
Are you
amazing
doing a shot?
chocolate-covered
I'm
bacon
not doing another
and
shot.
liquor, and
But you know,
if it was
the
another
whole-
day, I would be all over this.
The bacon and the chocolate.
Oh, it's something that I did learn some stuff from cooking it this morning because I got up at 6 this morning to make this.
Mm.
So
Good Lord.
a lot of that was prep. Yeah, a lot of that was prep, but
Okay. So
it was fun to make. So
ladies, I have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
So when a guy cooks for you, that's the answer that I want.
But I prefer if he'll let
When
me
a guy
help, so
cooks
it can be a
When a
like
guy
a
cooks
together
for me?
project.
In my life, that's a necessity.
No.
That has
Well,
nothing to do with the That's a
Sorry,
necessity.
I just remembered someone doesn't cook. But all right, so
I love it when they cook, but I like when we do it together. So it's
okay.
Yes, I
It's
think
an
it's together
activity
praying,
rather
helping
than-
each other out.
So all right, so if you come home, dude's already made you dinner.
Oh, then that's awesome. I love that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
And I do that too.
if he made you something that you don't like, do you still eat it?
Yeah.
Do
Yeah,
you?
he went through all the trouble of making it. I'll at least,
I'll
I'll
at
at
least
least
have
take
a
a few
few
bites.
bites.
Yeah.
Okay.
But usually my likes and dislikes will be known ahead of time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For example, I don't eat beef. I don't eat steak. I don't eat ribs. I don't eat pork. I don't.
Huh?
it's a
I
texture
heard
thing.
you.
What?
It's
I
the
didn't even
texture.
need to look at you. I heard you.
Heard me what?
Okay, if you ever get any, I'll take it.
I've been vegetarian, I've been vegan, I've done all
Yeah.
that stuff.
See, and the
I
thing
thought you
is
was
for me,
laughing.
No.
I don't care.
Well, I was laughing because I had somebody that I really liked, and he went through all this trouble to fix like this beautiful like seafood chowder, and it was so good, and I ate a big bowl of it, and then I was itching all night long.
Oh no!
It had
Oh,
MSG
no.
in it, and I was allergic to MSG, and I spent the rest of the night like scratching like a crackhead.
no.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, see, I'm just.
I can honestly say that, and me and I have a mutual friend that I cooked dinner for.
Right.
And it's a big impression when you cook for a woman.
It is. We
Yes.
like it. It shows us that you can nurture, that you can nourish us.
That you won't starve.
And that, yeah. And then if we ever get sick,
Yeah.
we won't starve.
Won't starve. Keep feeding Whoppers.
Yeah. Because I know when I get sick, I need somebody feeding me soup.
Okay, ow.
Whopper.
Whopper.
Whoppers. I just had those again. I didn't like them.
No Whoppers?
Yeah, there's something, they didn't taste right.
Yeah.
They didn't taste like it did when they were a kid. When I was a kid. When they were
Nothing tastes like it did when I was a kid. Everything was
No.
great.
Actually, because I was a kid is why I like Whoppers. Because I used to like plain stuff, like hamburger, just mayonnaise.
Yeah, he's not that spicy.
And then all of a sudden, my family went to Burger King, and they decided I got my hamburger that I always get, and I was still hungry, so I asked my stepdad, "Hey, can I get another one?" He said, "Sure, go get you one." So I go get one, and I come back, I eat it, and I'm still hungry. Now, mind you, I'm probably about 85 pounds or 65 pounds off, but I'm eating like I'm like 60, got a big old stomach. So I was like, "Can I get another one?" And my stepdad made a deal for me. He says, "You go up there and get your Whopper, a real Whopper, nothing taken off. You eat it. If you don't like it, I'll eat it. You go get your hamburger." I was like, "Okay, win-win." Went up there, got it, took one bite of it, fell in love. Whopper's like my favorite.
Oh, you're talking about a burger. I thought you were talking about the candy.
No.
Oh, yeah.
The one, yeah.
Whopper burger, of course.
Burger.
Yeah.
So you took a little candy.
I love hamburgers. Yeah, or cheeseburgers.
Yeah, I don't like the Whopper candy thing, but I like those.
Yeah, the Whopper candies there's something wrong with them. I don't know. Sorry, Whoppers.
Of course, there are other kind of Whoppers, but we won't have that conversation.
Hey.
Wow.
Hey.
She went there.
Well,
Why not?
Okay, since we're in the X-rated version,
My rated.
we're in her rated. Is there such a thing as too big?
Yes,
Um,
there actually is.
there is, but I haven't necessarily met them. I've seen them.
Okay.
I've seen them on little porn clips and stuff like that. But apparently they're
But what you're saying is there is too big.
Well, yeah. If it hurts, it's too big.
Okay, but I mean,
If it looks like something out of the back room at Nancy's Nook, it's too big.
so coming bringing a fire hose and hey.
I just
Yeah.
think it depends on the person. I mean, because there's different shapes.
Yes.
So I mean, if they're small but they're curved the right way, it can be okay. If they're huge and they're curved the wrong way,
Yeah.
that can hurt. It depends.
Well, it depends on the position too. So.
Yeah, and exactly, and the position. So.
But I mean, so it's a nature of the fact that, and the guys in there will probably disagree with me, but every guy is conscious about their size.
Are they really?
They are. It's not that they don't. Okay, look.
Paul's over here.
No, okay,
disagree.
okay. If it wasn't the case, all these companies like Viagra, Cialis, and all these other, to increase your size. I mean, shit, you go into GNC and half the wall in there.
I've read that none of it
That's it.
works.
And it doesn't
All you
work.
do is improve your circulation.
It does not work, but however common they sell, that is a multi-billion-dollar industry.
I'm not
Okay.
going to say that there aren't guys that are worried about it.
I'm telling you, there's
Well, there's a bigger worry out
You
there.
may not be, but there is there's a poll
ED
done.
is a much bigger worry than size.
88% of men in
A
the
lot
United
of guys have
States
ED right now.
are concerned about the size of their penis.
I'm
Eight.
in the 12%.
Okay.
Men 33 and up need to worry about ED more than they
So
need
you're
to worry
saying
about size.
no, at no
That's a
time
bigger deal.
ever in your adult life were you ever questioning about your size.
No,
Because I'll be honest with you, I was. It's just that because it kind of goes on to this thing that we're told, oh, women want bigger and bigger and fatter, and we buy into that because that's what sells.
Well, it's
on
kind of
the
the male
It depends on the woman.
It's kind of the male
yeah.
equivalent of the women in the makeup and the
Right.
hairstyles
And the
Right.
breast size.
Exactly.
How about men with
It's
breast
the
size?
it's
I
the
mean,
male
some men
equivalent.
say they prefer large breasts, but if they met a woman that was super awesome, but she had small breasts, they'd make it work.
I'm sorry,
And we feel the same
yeah,
way.
Yeah, I have to go with Dennis Leary had a skit on boobs. And
Okay.
I'm kind of with him,
What?
It's like, love them all. It's like big ones, short ones, small ones. He's like, I kind of like the small ones too because they're a little bit more up and talk to you. He's like,
Yeah.
hey, how you doing? Hey. But that's just because, okay, did you see that? I think you commented on that thing I put on Facebook where it was the girls at yoga. And she's like, are you looking at my breasts? She's such a big...
I love
And
that video.
He's like, and it's the truth. He's like, no. He's like, I look at your ample breasts and it remind me of a time that was simpler in my life and everything that was good.
Yeah.
And maybe, instead of just getting on your high horse, you should just appreciate that, I'm looking at you and everything that I'm associating are good things, not bad things in life.
I like it.
And, okay, I mean, call me Michelangelo, I like art, and sorry, I mean, if you're going to wear something low cut, if you're going to wear something, you're going to put them out there, I'm going to look.
To be looked at.
Go ahead, write it in your book, Vince is a pig, because if I show my boobs, Vince is going to look. Vince
I don't
is
know
going
why
to
they're
look.
complaining anyways.
I know.
Take
I
your
don't either.
advantage where you've got it.
Oh, trust me, you got me in a hypnotized state.
It's not.
I'm
it's
like,
not
I
It's not
quit.
just Vince. It's,
Yeah.
it's a male thing.
Yeah,
It is.
yeah.
If you have them showing at any point, any cleavage, a man's going to look.
But
I don't
see,
care if he's married or reached the Pope with the Pope,
Yeah.
or Pope. He's going to look.
No, you're right.
Yeah, I'm just saying that is part of nature. That is, one of the attraction things of male to female. Women look at, do they have broad shoulders? Male characteristics that we talked about the other day.
Mhm.
Okay, men are attracted the same way.
Yeah.
It's like these are features that that trigger the reproduction response. And
Biologically.
it's biologically,
Yeah.
So I'm not being a pig. I'm being a human. Sorry. So, but like I said, and the reason I this seems to be the dick pic episode, so don't be a Richard. But guys, you got what you got. Okay, if you try to mess with it, you're going to wind up breaking something. Like X said, and it's none of it works.
Sorry,
Okay?
guys. You
None
can
of
improve
it
your
works.
circulation,
You
but
can improve your circulation.
you
but
can
gotta be
also
careful about that
improve your
too.
skills. If you're concerned about it, go ahead and improve your skills. There's so many products out there that will show you great tips and techniques. And trust us as women, as women, we very much appreciate you learning our anatomy
Yeah.
in a way that can make us happy before we even care about your size.
So, but yeah, I just bring that up. Just
He's like
because-
itching to say something.
Oh,
but
no.
like he's
Oh,
looking
yeah, he
back
is.
at the same
Yeah, he
time,
is.
and he's
Say
like,
it. Say it. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be saying.
We
I
just see a
agree
thing
with
on
them.
your. You just see a look on your face. You're like, I want to say something. Oh, I want to say something.
Mhm.
No, I was thinking something.
Okay.
I was saying-
Yeah.
So
It
you
was
want to
all-
say
That's
something.
what we're saying.
Your brain is formulating a thought, and your mouth is like, it's like trying to get out. Just let out. After 6 episodes of these show, I'm sure that everybody that's watched it thinks that Vince is pretty much a pig. So,
No, I think there's a lot of guys that don't understand what pleasuring a woman actually means.
Next show.
so we can talk about that. We can talk about
I gotta get
that.
ready to go.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, here we go. So, on that note, thank you very much for watching. Again, I am V. This is
I'm
X.
X.
This is Mel. This is Melanie. Or do you want to go by M?
I
You
don't.
can go James Bond and just call you M.
I don't like James Bond.
Oh, that's right. You told me.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Alright.
Wonder Woman works.
Well, it's got socks. Show socks.
What?
See,
They can't.
no,
they
you
can't
yeah, you can
socks?
see them. See socks.
Wonder Woman right between the liquor bottles.
Like that.
Feel lush.
Okay. Paul. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, until next week. Have a great week.
Bye for now.
Where's the mouse? Where's the mouse? Where's the mouse?